hundreds of protesters gathered at the Capitol to take a stand against the health care bill. After he took a stronger stance on the violence in Charlottesville, President Trump has now backtracked to his earlier response. People preferred his second response, where he talked about how racism is evil. Instead of a rally or a protest or a march in the sun, many partners and many organizations here have come out to play in. That news comes at the same time the Washington Post published a bombshell report. Now here's a scene that will make your heart soar. A video has gone viral showing a toddler fist bumping his way down the aisle of a plane before takeoff. 2 days and 18 miles later, demonstrators gather for a vigil outside the Department of Justice.
Enough is enough!
The freedom to bear arms clashes with freedom of speech as protesters rally at the Department of Justice for gun reform.
The real question is not about, are you allowed to have a gun, but it's reasonable safety.
The same people behind the Women's March organized the protest against the NRA, calling it NRA to DOJ.
I think people for a long time haven't went head-to-head with the NRA in the way that we have right now. We have brought a lot of attention to the NRA in a way that they do not like.
Marching from Virginia to D.C. in a heat wave, protesters say making it to the DOJ is a symbol of their dedication to reform. Tell me about the march, how you feel after 18 miles.
We're exhausted, but I'm really energized.
But not everyone sees it that way.
We're not interested in having firearms owners just be a bunch of gunslingers. And the whole thing is, well, if you have concealed carry or have these things, there will be blood in the streets. It's going to be like the Wild West.
Activists for and against the NRA push on for gun law reform. Reporting from the Department of Justice, I'm Stephanie Rothman.
Yeah, this one is called Orion.
The robot, nicknamed Orion after the mythological huntsman, was created by Chicago Math and Science Academy student Rashawn Siddiqui and his RoboTitan teammates. Siddiqui and his fellow robotics team members won a prestigious engineering award only given to a handful of students nationwide.
Motivated not just in the engineering in my career life later on, but actually in school, because you have to have a certain GPA to stay in the club.
Good grades and a passion for engineering are not the only reasons to be a RoboTitan. Motivation stems from one another, each member contributing to their teammates' path to success.
I get to work with my friends and my colleagues, and so I think that's just something that's awesome, that the people I'm with in school each day, the people I hang out with after school, I'm also, part of something with them that's competitive.
RoboTitan started 4 years ago as the brainchild of a computer science and engineering teacher here at the Math and Science Academy. He saw the need for students to push themselves outside the classroom.
I remember 4 years ago when I started recruiting my students, they were very shy. But with this program, seeing that they could actually build a robot and go to a competition and win an award, I guess is some of the best high schools around the country. That really gave them confidence.
The club gives students like Siddiqui the opportunity to achieve the American dream if they work hard and keep focused.
I've been doing this for 5 years, and everything that I do about it, from social media to programming to building, I just love every part of it.
With over 32 awards won since the program started, the students' passion seems to have paid off. In Logan Square, Stephanie Rothman, Medill reports. Chants of resistance fill Capitol Hill following a pause on the healthcare vote.
I need to show up and, put practice to what it is that I believe in.
With hundreds gathering to form a human chain, it's clear they're here to make a point.
Medicaid is so important, and the Senate bill proposes a cut to 22 million Americans that is not American of us.
California Senator Kamala Harris is emotional about this issue, close to her heart.
We cannot let this Republican bill hit the floor. It is just patently wrong. It is against the values of who we are as a country, and we're going to have to fight against it, and it's a battle we can win.
Harris wasn't the only senator calling on demonstrators to continue protesting the bill.
We don't agonize, we organize.
The threat to defund Planned Parenthood was a major concern, with Senate Minority Leader and Congresswoman Nancy Pelosi sparking chants from marchers.
Shame, shame, shame.
She highlights the importance of protecting women's health care.
I particularly wore my pink for Planned Parenthood. But this is about respect. respect for our country, respect for women's right to choose.
Protesters continue to take action leading up into next week's vote. From Washington, I'm Stephanie Rothman.